In 1999, a woman in labor gave birth to a boy named Henrik. As the years passed, Henrik grew into an intelligent and curious child. He became fascinated by science and constantly thought about the future, while the adults around him seemed distracted by their own problems and struggles. At the same time, his father Patrick abused his mother after she told him that Henrik was interested in science. Patrick then walked over to Henrik and reminded him that he owned everything, including his mother, before destroying his equipment. Patrick then grabbed Henrik's mother by the hair and dragged her into another room, where he brutally beat her as her screams echoed through the house. After some time passed, it was now 2011. Henrik was in school where he and his friends bullied a kid named Marku. They chased him around while calling him retarded Marku. Marku begged them to leave him alone, but Henrik pushed him to the ground before they finally walked away. A girl named Yulia then went to check on him, but shortly after, her father called her and she quickly left. Soon after, the year became 2024. Henrik was now fully grown, and it was the day of his father's funeral. Everyone paid their respects before Henrik took his mother back home. His mother then told him how she and his father had married at a young age, and that his father had only wanted what was best for him, which was why he never approved of Henrik's physics studies. Furious, Henrik slammed his mother against the table and shouted that she had allowed everything to happen. He then stormed out of the house while she broke down sobbing. Soon after, Henrik was in college while a professor taught the class as he and Sakari quietly talked. Not long later, Henrik received a text message saying that a company was interested in his scientific formula. The professor then called Henrik to the front, and Henrik began presenting his formula to the class. The professor mockingly asked him if his plan was to rewrite the laws of nature with his little project, and sarcastically questioned whether he thought he was Einstein. Henrik calmly assured him that it would eventually happen. Later, Sakari and Henrik sat together in a bar discussing their formula about quantum entanglement as an energy source. Sakari admitted that he could not solve the formula in time for the presentation. Henrik brushed it aside, saying that he brought him onto the project because he was different from everyone else and needed to see the bigger picture. He then received a phone call from a woman who told him that they had reviewed his idea, were very interested in it, and wanted to invest in him. She added that they wanted him to sign a contract before the end of the month. Soon after, Henrik presented his theory of quantum entanglement as an energy source. One of the professors questioned the unsolved formula and decided to put the project aside until the end of the semester. Shortly after, Henrik began yelling at Sakari in frustration, but Yulia interrupted them and explained how the superposition did not fit correctly before proceeding to fix the formula herself. Impressed, Henrik invited both of them to continue working with him. As time passed, they worked closely together and slowly grew closer, opening up to one another more each day. Eventually, Henrik invited Yulia out for coffee. As they spent more time together and talked more deeply, they gradually fell in love and eventually shared a kiss. Henrik signed the contract, and soon Henrik, Yulia, and Sakari